Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Timer now is 8:12. As the school year is coming to a close, parents, you might be looking for some great opportunities for your child. The Columbia Urban League is offering some options you need to know about. Joining us now is Jerry Screen with the Columbia Urban League. Mr. Screen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Absolutely. Good morning to you, buddy. Well, first off, you all are offering some paid parents and kids, paid summer job opportunities. What is this all about?
So this is our Pathways to Career Opportunities program, which is formerly known as our STEP program. It was called our Science Technology Enrichment Program. That program is for youth here in Richland County, ages 14 to 17. And for many of these young people, this is their first experience at having job opportunity. And so we want to expose them to as many career opportunities as we can.
But speaking about that, so this is a hands-on working experience.
Yes, absolutely.
What are some of the careers that the students can choose from?
So right now we are taking in the applications, but some of the careers that they can choose from, we have government agencies that they can work at. We have state agencies that we work at, that they can work at. And also we have a host of local businesses that participate in the program. And so we have dental offices, attorneys' offices, just a host of rehabilitation clinics. And so students are able to go into these businesses and get some mentoring as well as some career exposure and help them in deciding what career pathway they'd like to pursue for a career.
Now this is pretty cool in the fact that it's paid to parents, so your kids will be getting some money, and also obviously this will also teach them about financial independence in a sense as well.
Absolutely. So the students work for a 2-week period. They work either from 9 to 1 or 1 to 5. They do 20 hours a week, and at the end of that 2-week period, we pay them a stipend of $300. And so we do encourage them to open a checking or savings account and deposit that money in there because we do teach the students financial literacy as well. That is a huge component. And so along with developing those work skills and developing work ethic, we want them to also be mindful of financial literacy as well and save those funds that they make over the summer. You know,
$300 for anybody is a lot of money, but $300 for a 14-year-old, that is a lot of money, especially as people want to prep for the summer, want to prep for school. Now, we do have some video of some of the past that the students were working on before. Now take a look at some of these pictures here. So these are the hands-on works, and are these the checks right there that they got?
So those are the stipends that the students receive at the end of the 2-week period. And that's one of our young men over there in that gray shirt that's working, and that gentleman there is working at a rehabilitation clinic.
And then this last picture that we're about to see here on the road, are they working with the city here?
Yes, that's through the city of Columbia. And so our partnership allows us with Richland County and the city of Columbia. They also provide placements for students as well.
So this is legit. This is really empowering for these young people to get these jobs that even some adults can't get.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the great thing about it is that they make that connection with these worksite supervisors on these placements, and a lot of times that translates into them being able to go back the following year, and potentially after high school it turns into a job and maybe a permanent position for them.
All right, so the parents that are watching, when is the deadline to submit the application?
So the deadline is May 20th. I would encourage parents now to go to our website, which is culsc.org. And once you're on the website, go under programs and you'll see summer jobs. Under that, you'll see our Pathways to Career Opportunities program, as well as our college internship program, which we have for graduating high school seniors and college students as well. And so those are paid internship opportunities as well.
Oh, so money, money, money. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So how do I know if I get selected? What's the process? I'm a parent. My child fills out the application. What's next?
So right now, again, we're taking in the applications, but we'll start reviewing applications and making that selection. But if you'd like to have a guaranteed slot for your young person, we encourage you to provide a sponsorship. That sponsorship is in the amount of $350, and that guarantees your student's placement. At the same time, we are asking, I am still looking for placements. So if you are a business, or agency, or organization that can provide a safe and nurturing environment for a young person to come and get some career exposure, some mentoring, and make a connection with a caring adult, then I definitely advise or ask that you give us a call at the Columbia Urban League, because we are still looking for those placements for these young people. I'll tell you right now, we have over 200 students that have already applied, so there's a great need for the program.
200, that's already a good number. Okay, because the students obviously understand the importance of this. Wow, so this is really good. Jerry Screen with the Columbia Urban League, thank you so much for coming on here for Good Day Columbia. We appreciate that. And of course, we're going to get this interview up on our website after the show, and we'll have a link for the parents as well. So you can find that after Good Day Columbia is over. And of course, all the information will be there for you parents. Still ahead this morning, timer now is 8:17. When we come back, we'll take a look at your forecast with Chief Meteorologist Taylor Canoose.